2023, you win the championship, and I don't say that lightly. It's unbelievable. It's a big deal. But I noticed at the end of the year, especially when you got to Martinsville, I'm going to go into racer mode right now. Seemed like your car gained a lot of really good forward drive at Martinsville, and then I think listen, I'm just saying what I see. Then when you went to Phoenix, it carried on. So the question at hand is this. You were right there, but you weren't up here. But at Martinsville, I looked at your car, and the ass end was sinking. Man, killer forward drive. Did your team find something at the end there?
I definitely think we did. And, I look at the whole year of 23, and I thought people thought that, oh, they ran bad all year. It's like, well, not really. We won the 600 in May. Heck, I was the points leader after the 600. And then we just went through a slump in the summer. We just lost a little speed. Some teams found something. We were playing a little bit of catch up. And you don't know how this stuff goes. I've always kind of compared motorsports to just a big circle. Like some teams will be up top, and then you're gonna go to the bottom at some point. So you're gonna struggle for speed, and then you find it, and it's all about finding it at the right time. And so we worked really hard in the summer when we were struggling, to figure out, hey, we're locked in the playoffs. We won the 600. We're lacking speed here. Here's where we need to get better, and let's just go to work. Let's challenge ourselves to be better by the playoffs. And that's what we did. We had a deadline we needed to meet. And once this playoff started going, our first round was okay. But then once we got into the, second round, won Talladega, and our team I always refer Talladega as like the tipping point for our team. Like we were on the verge of, okay, we're running better. I think we have good speed. We just need one good thing to happen to us. And then it's like full speed ahead. We're going to be dangerous. And we won Talladega, and it was just on. We had a great run at Vegas, had a shot to win Homestead, ran up towards the front, because the mile and a half we struggled at. And when we found speed at the mile and a half, it was a huge confidence boost for us. It's like, all right, we found the location and the spots where we need to get our cars faster, and let's really use that and run with it. So I thought we did a great job of working through the hard times and not getting down on ourselves, just doing the work and figuring it out. And it benefited us when the playoffs started. And once we won Talladega, we were dangerous, and I knew it. And the things we found, through the summer and what we worked on for the fall really applied. And we were able to keep, all the momentum in the world and be great, when it counted. And we were able to capitalize on it.
As I listen to you intently, I think of Bill Elliott. Bill Elliott would talk to me. And as you said, you're friends with Chase and you all were in the motorhome. But Bill said to me one time, he taught me this. He said, Herman, he said, this racing is all about timing and circumstances. And, great teams peak at the right time. But I can't help to think you're only 30. You are racing in the highest form of motorsports in America. And I got lost in that. I forgot about that. Do you ever think that you are racing against the world's greatest race car drivers? The best race car drivers, Ryan, they find their way to the Cup Series. You're racing against Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell. Do you ever think to yourself, damn, I'm in the largest form of motorsports there is in America, and I'm the champion.
Yeah, I feel like it's easy to get lost in it every now and then.
We do.
Because you do it all the time, right? Like I've been in the Cup Series for 7 years, something like that, and it's easy to get lost in it, right? Of taking a step back and realizing, man, I'm really lucky and fortunate to be competing at the top level,
especially living in Charlotte.
Yeah, and like I get to go out each weekend, compete against the best racers in America. And I feel like when times are hard and you're not running well, you have to take a step back and look at that and appreciate it, because you can get down, you can get frustrated, when things aren't going well, but you have to take a step back and appreciate it. Like, okay, we can do this. We're here for a reason. Let's figure it out. So I feel like I did that in the summer. I was like, I was frustrated a little bit. We weren't running good, but then you kind of take a look at the big picture. It's like, all right, it's pretty special. We're here. Let's make the most of this. but it is easy to lose track of like that thought of how lucky you are to be competing against the best groups of men and women in the world, and especially in America, and to go out and just run with them week in and week out is great, and let alone compete with them for wins and championships is pretty special too.